every single day, like someone's like, oh, like what are your plans for the summer? It's like, I'm going to Poland to be a doctor.
I wanted to kind of get my hands dirty. I was always interested in action.
Well, I came here on this trip to kind of figure out which specialty really interested me in a way that I could imagine myself doing that as a career.
I didn't even know programs like this were available. I thought to be able to shadow doctors in all these different fields, you'd have to wait until you were well into medical school.
Security and privacy back in the US is so high that it's almost unheard of. You can learn something new every single day, and you're helping other people.
There's so many aspects of medicine that you probably didn't know before coming on this trip.
It didn't feel real until we started to scrub in and put on the cap and put on the gloves, and it was like, wow, this is real.
An hour into it, we were already into the surgery room. We were all gowned, and it was just pretty gory, but I absolutely loved it. I loved seeing the surgeon and the whole teamwork dynamics.
Being able to actually look over the surgeon's shoulder and see the whole procedure and surgery, what was going on, was pretty incredible.
I don't think there's any program in the US this raw and up close and personal.
High-paced days. There's something going on like all the time.
Biggest thing I'm surprised by is that their hospitals are very similar to ours.
Physicians are very friendly to all of us and just want to help us learn the most we can. During the neonatology round, I got to see a bunch of the babies in the intensive care unit.
The baby had a brain hemorrhage 2 hours after she was born, but they're still trying their best.
Really cool to see all of them having to work together on this tiny little baby that was like the size of the doctor's hand.
I just felt really lucky to be able to witness something like that.
Like today, I saw a woman give birth.
I was actually able to touch a uterus.
I learned so much about babies and delivering them.
During head and neck surgery, we saw tumor resection. By the end of it, the whole tumor that they resected was the size of a lemon, and it was just amazing to watch.
Well, so far I've met a lot more friends than I thought I would.
It's really nice to be with a group of people that all have that common goal of being a doctor.
And it's like a group discussion, a 24/7 group discussion.
We all have like the same love to help people through medicine.
I think it's given me a good head start in medicine.
I know for certain I can handle the blood and the emotion, and that is a huge factor for me.
Because going to medical school is such a huge decision.
This is my one opportunity to find out what I really want to be.
I'm a lot more prepared than most people my age, and that gives me an advantage.
It was amazing. I felt like a doctor, actually.
Definitely go. For me, this is amazing.
You're immersing yourself into somebody else's culture and somebody else's environment.
I'm a lot more confident in myself, I think, after this.
It's made me a lot stronger person.
Because once you leave here, it's like, whoa, I can do anything. I can actually become this doctor.
I think it's absolutely priceless. Like, you really can't get anything like this anywhere else.
So when somebody asks you those questions like, oh, where do you see yourself in a few years? Like, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing then.